The story begins with a hero swinging his blade. The hero defeats the demon lord in another world. People of that world hailed him as the protector who saved their world. The hero was happy because he defeated the demon lord so that he can return to his world. When the hero was happy and thinking about this, the goddess spoke to him and appreciated him about how he had done well and how he chose to save the world. Hero complains to the goddess about how it was always about choices when he meets her. The hero complains that because of the reset, he always has to start from scratch and asks the goddess what choice does he have and asks about sending him to his world. Goddess replies to him that she will send him to his world. He says to the goddess that she kidnapped a young talent from another world and made him work for 20 years and asks for compensation like letting him keep his memory. The goddess replies to him that while he was in that dimension, time in his world has stopped, so he haven't lost any time. When the hero hears this, he became unhappy. When the hero hears this, he sighs and says, "Fine," and says to send him back. When the goddess hears this, she says that he should not worry, and the compensation for his time and hard work will be given to him. However, he won't remember that. Goddess gives him fragment of her power. She says that she will give him a piece of her power as a gift. Depending on his choices, the flow of his dimension will change, and the world will shift according to his will. Hero asks her if she will give him any clue. He asks the goddess why it always is a no when he asks anything. Goddess touches him with her finger and says him to go. He asks her to wait. He says he is not done talking. Goddess says in a mysterious tone that, "Go to the place where your journey began and to the place that will determine your fate." And she will continue to watch his journey. After this, the hero falls through the universe, going down further and further down to the bottom, and at last he closes his eyes and falls asleep. Our hero wakes up and thinks how bright the room is. He had lost his memories about the previous conversation with the goddess. He yarns and gets up from his bed, thinking how strange it is that he feels very much refreshed than usual. He checks his phone and sees the time and some messages from the store owner about how much late he is. He runs to the store while thinking how much late he is. The store owner calls him by his name Ju-yeon and says to him that it will be really hard to work together if he comes this late. Protagonist Ju-yeon apologizes to the store owner. He thinks in his mind that he wants to experience being poor for one day. He thinks that why he is always poor and broke. He thinks that to pay overdue rent 1 or 2 part-time jobs won't cut it. He sighs and thinks that this job won't last either. He wishes if he was an awakened. Suddenly, he gets surprised by the system voice announcing his awakening. He awakens a unique EX rank trait called Skill Master, and he was shocked to hear this. In the next scene, Protagonist explains to us about awakened, those who are commonly called users. He says that it's been 5 years since augmented reality, like something out of a fantasy novel, enveloped the world. The fields or dungeons that began appearing across the earth. The world has long since started revolving around the new resources that come from fields. Users are granted the power to conquer and pioneer these fields dominated by monsters. Even the menial tasks from the fields can make money. That's why everyone wants to become a user. Even though fields are full of treasures, it is also filled with life-threatening dangers. Of course, not all users make a fortune. While some users awaken with high-grade unique traits from the start, others do not. And at the pinnacle stands the world's #1 ranker, the first to reach level 70 and possessor of the SS grade unique trait Dragon Speech. Muhammad Ali. One day, Muhammad Ali uploaded a video to his personal channel. Countless people clicked on the video out of curiosity, and they couldn't look away for even 1 second. He was fighting with monsters in that video. He and his spells was the aspiration of countless mages. He used a magic spell to fight against the monster. A magic that anyone who's read a fantasy novel even once would admire. He blasted monsters into pieces by using the spell called Meteor. People who watched this was astonished by the powers of his magic. People began to wonder how much strong he actually is. They thought in a mixture of shock and wonder in their mind that to think that they would see this with their own eyes one day. They were crazy happy. People watching this thought that this is insane. They ask to each other that isn't this an A-grade field? Even if he's level 70, how is this possible alone? The massive meteors destroy everything in the path, even a monster capable of destroying a city was turned into ash by him. The magic he used itself was nature, and how could monsters defy nature? And at the end of the video what he said astonished and motivated everyone. He said to the viewers that the skill he just used was called Meteor Rain, SS grade skill. If anyone within 1 week of the video uploaded could show a magic more splendid than the magic he shown, they could get his SS grade artifact. The elemental ring, the one and only SS grade artifact revealed in public. The ultimate accessory that every user with magic-based unique traits dreams of touching even in their sleep. Someone calls him a jerk, and then we are shown how viral his videos are. A person asks to the other why just offering a prize is already a huge deal. The person at the other end says that Muhammad Ali is basically saying that he won't give it away. She angrily says that where in the world is there anything better than an SS grade skill? And to look at how he set a trap with a magic condition. That is to judge it himself. On top of that, the judging is subjective. She says in a pissed off manner that this guy has no intention of giving away the elemental ring. She says that she is very much jealous of him. Even though people unintentionally envied and grew jealous of the flex. Soon this became a hot topic in the social media. But in the end it seemed like a story from another world that no one could catch up to. However, things went different than what people expected it to be. People thought it was impossible for a person other than Muhammad Ali to do the same magic. Or so it seemed to the people. A person waves his hand and tries to use a magic spell. He uses his magical power to create multiple meteors. The same spell used by Muhammad Ali in his video, but more powerful. Large fire meteors are created and he uses his spell on the ground. The ground is devastated and the person who used the spell was shocked to see the meteor rain spell. He looks to the camera and says that Mr. Muhammad Ali, your skill is awesome. He posts the video of this in YouTube with the title, Elemental Ring Participation Video. People are astonished to see this and their mouth went agape. People started commenting and gossiping about the video and the person who used the magic skill. They thought in their mind shockingly about Muhammad Ali, the world top rank awakens defeat. Users upon awakening are granted a unique trait. A unique trait that enhances the effects of specific skills and is commonly understood to be similar to a class in games. The well-known unique traits revealed to the world are as follows. Dragon Speech, Miracle, Regeneration, Lethal Attack. A user with Dragon Speech becomes a mage more powerful than a dragon. A user with Miracle becomes a healer said to revive even the dead. A user with Regeneration becomes a tank who regrows limbs and keeps fighting. A user with Lethal Strike becomes a warrior capable of defeating any enemy. Our MC thinks about his trait. He thinks what about his skill master trait? He thinks in his mind that while evaluating traits the first thing is to look at its grade. He thinks that the higher the grade the better the effect of the trait and the more sub-traits it has. And the grades known among users range from F grade to SS grade. He sighs with relief and says status window. Then he thinks about his EX grade trait. His system shows his name Yoo Ju-yeon. And his level, he is level 1 and his unique trait called Skill Master. And an attribute known as SP with 0 points. He thinks that his trait is surely an incredible cheat ability. His stats are Strength 1, Agility 1, Stamina 1, Magic 1. He thinks that isn't this a high-grade trait that is supposed to come with a stat boost? Even for a normal person, getting all stats to 1 isn't easy, so what's this? He sighs and thinks at least he still have the trait. Then the system tells him about his skill and its rank. Skill Master EX rank. Can use all skills. Passive income. Level 1. Once every 24 hours, at 12 o'clock he can gain 10 SP. He thinks that's it. Why are there only 2 subtraits? And anyway, users can learn any skill with a skill book. Right, he asks to himself in a puzzled tone. At the end he also asks and think about what is SP. He thinks to himself he don't even know if his skills are good or bad. He gets a tutorial quest to copy a skill. The rewards are activation of his EX rank skill. Then we are shown information about his skill. Skill copy EX rank copies a skill. Copied skills are deleted daily at midnight. He is charged with 500 SP for one copy attempt at midnight. A quest popping up upon awakening is news to me, he thinks. He thinks that more importantly, to copy someone else's skill, he would have to go to a field. He thinks with stats of 1, a field? It is impossible to even think. He thinks that is a one-way trip to the grave. He thinks just in case he will look for a skill. Then he remembers the skill used by Muhammad Ali. When he remembered that, the system window suddenly shows a linked quest event. For the quest he gains a tutorial map for just once and all his skills will be up by 999 levels. He is asked by the system window if he wants to copy the Meteor Rain skill. MC is amazed to hear that he can copy skills even from a video. After this, it is revealed to us that the person who used Meteor Rain skill more powerful than Muhammad Ali is our MC. He used his skill in the tutorial map and then he posted it in YouTube. After this, we are shown Muhammad Ali. He is sipping his drink from his glass. A person turn off the video of our MC in the TV. She asks to Muhammad Ali if giving away the elemental ring was that big of a deal. Muhammad Ali replies with a question. A skill you obtained less than a week ago. What are the odds it'd fall into someone else's hands? She replies to him that there are plenty of skills similar in the world. Muhammad Ali replies to her, but what if it's SS grade? And even has the exact same name. She says to him that there's no info saying it's SS grade. It could just be staged to look similar, and no traces of such a field have been found. He says to her that it should be at least an SS grade skill. Dear viewers, if you liked my video, please subscribe and support the channel.